Well, this is a very special Treetown Sound. Thank you to everyone tuning in. This is your host, Matthew Altruda, on this beautiful Sunday of Labor Day weekend. We have a lot to be thankful for in our community. Obviously, beautiful weather, great showing by our football team. Yeah, it wasn't everything we wanted, but it was moving in the right direction. And, you know, as a human being, that's all you can really ask for out of yourself and everyone else in life. So it's nice that the University of Michigan football team is on par now with everyone else in the city, trying to be happy and be productive and make everyone happy around them. So hats off to you, Mr. Jim Harbaugh. And also, today I have Theo Katzman live in studio. It's true. I know. If you just crashed your car, I'm sorry. It's that hard to believe. We've been trying to get Theo in studio here for the last 3 years, but he's been touring with Darren Criss and playing with Vulfpeck and writing music with Michelle Shamuel and many other stars living in L.A., New York, Ann Arbor, and wherever he lays his head at night. So we're going to be doing a lot of Theo in studio today. At least 3 new songs, maybe 2, maybe 5. Who knows? We're just going to play it and fly by the seat of our pants. I'm actually wearing a shirt and tie today because I'm going to Dave Thiefel's. You come on in, Theo. Get loud. Don't be afraid. You're allowed to be. Theo can do whatever he wants when he comes in the show. So this is ironic right now because a great local artist named Chris DuPont, I'm going to debut one of his brand new songs off his brand new album that comes out later this month, and you'll get more show information about that right now. And that is his brand new album, Outliner. The CD release show is October 2nd with Abigail Stauffer at Washtenaw Community College. This is a must-see show. I would highly recommend it. It's funny because I know Chris DuPont because of Theo Katzman suggesting him to me because he was such a big fan of his music and rocking church gigs with him for years back in the day. So this is kind of sad, but not really sad because it really sums up life in itself. This song is called Forgiveness, and if you don't have forgiveness in life, then you'll never be complete. You'll never be the person you want to be. And I think Chris did a fantastic job writing this song. So we're going to debut it right now. Chris DuPont, Forgiveness.
If there's no forgiveness, how am I gonna get any rest? With the ghosts in my head, winding me tight to shallow bed. If the words that you said didn't have to be what you meant, maybe I could live with it. I wanna tell the truth, lay it on the table there in front of you. Look upon the pile of damaged goods you claim you never knew. I wanna make you hurt, let you feel the gravity in every word. I could give a lesson that you should have learned, but what kind of good if there's no forgiveness, how am I gonna get any rest? With the ghosts in my head, winding me tight to shallow bed. If the words that you said didn't have to be what you meant, maybe I could live with it. there's no forgiveness, I'm never gonna get any rest. With the ghost in my head, winding me tight to hollow chest. If the words that you said didn't have to be what you meant, maybe I could live with it. Yeah, maybe I could live with it. Maybe I could live with it.
Hey, this is Joe Hurtler from the Rainbow Seekers, and you are listening to Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's only 107.1 FM. Just wanted to let you know that my band is playing at the Blind Pig on Friday, September 11th. I don't know exactly what time it starts, but you can find that information at joehurtler.com. We got a lot of fun stuff planned, followed by more fun stuff. I hope you can make it out. So let's hang out. I'll see you there. But other than that, enjoy Treetown Sound. Peace out.
No, I can't tell the future, don't know what's coming tomorrow. All I know is you're on my mind. And everybody's dancing, it's like there's no tomorrow. I hope love's something they will find. And I'm trying to reach out some more these days. Gotta get it, gotta let it go. Oh, I'm trying, and it feels so right. And I'm trying to feel out the flow. Future time, I don't worry about my student loan. Future time, I gotta worry about my alcohol. Future time, future's passing under the very wheel of love. You know I'm the man, I'm scared to be alone. The night is hardly over, the music's drowned our sorrow. We ain't even running out of time. The lights push us further into the grooves of our lovers. It seems we found a place to hide. And I'm trying to reach out some more these days. Gotta get it, gotta let it go. And I'm trying, and it feels so right. And I'm trying to feel out the flow. Future time, I don't worry about my student loan. Future time, I gotta worry about my alcohol. Future time, future's passing under the very wheel of love. You know I'm the man, I'm scared to be alone. Oh, lover of mine, oh, let me tell ya, I got something on my mind. And it's burning, it's burning, it's burning. Oh, let you feel it out for yourself, baby. I gave my heart and soul, I gave it all I know. In a six-string, baby, no, I gotta let you go. I gave my heart and soul, I gave it all I know. You both know it's over, yeah.
That is Future Talk.
No, that is not. That is Joe Hurtler playing Future Talk. He is playing this Friday night at the Blind Pig. $12 in advance, $15 at the door. Truly one of my most favorite shows to see at the Blind Pig. It will be packed. It will probably sold out. I would highly suggest getting your tickets in advance. And, you know, sometimes I say that and I don't mean it. I just want you to go out and buy tickets in advance to support the artist. But like this one, if you don't get in advance, you're probably not going to get in. So note to self, Joe Hurtler and the Rainbow Seekers crush Sonic Lunch, crush Top of the Park, played Electric Forest, recently just opened up for Earth, Wind, and Fire, and also recently played Royal Oak Music Theater for a benefit there. So the band's on fire, hailing from Lansing, Michigan. It's probably the only good thing out of Lansing, Michigan lately, since Western put 24 up on their defense, because Narduzzi went to Pittsburgh. But I'm not supposed to talk about that because this is a radio show, and I still love Michigan State because they're in Michigan. So enough about that. Let's talk about what Theo thinks about Chris DuPont's new song and Joe Hurtler's new song. I'm lucky enough to have, a man who needs no introduction. It's Theo Katzman. No, it's Theo Katzman, live in studio here on Treetown Sound. Theo, thanks for coming on, dude.
You're welcome, dude. What's up, man?
It's been 3 years since you've been on my show.
That's crazy. I find that hard to believe, but I'll trust you, even though you don't archive your show or keep dates.
I don't, because then people are, just because I don't do anything to archive. Well, I don't archive it because I want things to flow natural.
I respect that.
You know, if this is a live radio show, if you're not listening to it live, you're not going to hear it. That's just the way it is. It's old school radio.
Matthew Altruda is the Snapchat of radio.
I am the Snapchat of radio. And, I guess I need a Snapchat.
So what do I think of DuPont's new song?
Yeah, what do you think of Forgiveness? Amazing, right?
I love the song. I love the recording. Really proud of Chris. He's been working really hard the last few years, and it's just cool to hear your friends get better and better and better.
Right?
Same with Joe.
Joe's killing it, too. What a fantastic. Both those bands will be playing live coming up. Joe Hurtler this Friday at the Blind Pig, and then October 2nd, Chris DuPont's going to be playing the Big Room at Washtenaw Community College. This will be all ages, so bring your kids, bring your grandma, bring people you don't like, bring people you love. There'll be an absolute party at Washtenaw Community College. So, since you've been on my show last...
Yes, sir.
You toured with Darren Criss. You've been in Vulfpeck, who's in like iPhones, commercials, Snicker bars stuff.
Yeah.
Taking over the world in movie trailers, top albums in Germany for Vulfpeck. Your solo stuff. You recently, was it 2 years ago, you released Pop? Your
Pop song? I don't know when that came out. I think at the end of, that came out right after the Darren Criss headlining tour that I got to open for, as well as play in the band and be the musical director for it.
And that hit the iTunes charts.
It did.
It did. Which is,
I don't know what, I'm bad at this kind of thing.
I'm not. It made the singles charts for the United States.
Really?
When you released it.
Okay, cool. I think you're right.
And
200, right?
Yeah.
Top 200.
You're the top 200 singles in America, and that's literally just fans. It's not like you have like great promo behind you pushing it.
No, I have no. I wouldn't say terrible promo. I'd say zero promo.
Would you say you learned your social media skills from Jack and Michelle?
I am eternally a student of Jack Stratton in many ways in life, but absolutely in social media. I'm a fan of independent music and independent things in general, which is to say, I think in 2015, with where media is at, you have a lot of opportunity to do things on your own. And the thing I love about making music is the making music part. I am not exceptional at the internet. This is true, but I do work at it. I think I know I want to do a better job of releasing.
You've been doing a really good job lately.
Thanks. Well, I have a lot of new music I'm really excited to share with everybody. Working on my record right now in Ann Arbor with Tyler Duncan.
Amazing.
At his studio.
Did he name his studio yet, or is it Tyler Duncan's basement studio?
I think that might be as good a working title as that. Yeah.
How can you have a studio in your basement you've never named and no one's allowed to play it because you're overbooked because you're just on top of your game?
I think he hasn't had time to make a name for it.
I know, right?
No need to put an advertisement out if you're booked every day. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, Tyler's killing it in his studio, and we've written a lot of music together for other artists, and not all of it has come out because of different reasons relating to a lot of time just business label stuff, whatever. But
that stuff that stinks.
I want to do independently create my music. I would like to partner with somebody to help me, communicate it to other people.
Well, I know who could you do it.
Who?
Everyone who loves you.
Thanks.
That's what we're gonna. Theo Katzman, you want to help promote Theo Katzman? You want to say that you're his promoter? Well, we're going to sell stocks in Theo Katzman. It's going to be $2. You buy those stocks, you become his publicist, and then you just email every magazine, every newspaper in the country, and post it everywhere. Does that work?
I think if you actually did that, I would probably be blacklisted by all these publications.
True.
Because they'd be like, man, we keep getting 100 emails a day about this guy, and
That's true.
That's just not okay.
All right, never mind.
But I will.
All of you have
do
been
my-
fired.
In other words, I did a pretty good job with. I feel lucky that I have fans who are
Definitely.
Some of whom are even in the studio right now wearing a T-shirt that I helped design, and it's based
Oh,
on
yeah.
my songs. So thank you so much
You're welcome.
for doing that.
I didn't do anything, but I have that shirt too, and I paid for it.
Which is to say, I do feel that people who like my music are real fans of the music, and I'm really grateful for that. I think that everything that artists do on labels they're ultimately trying to get to that place.
Mhm.
You know, a company that invests in you wants to try to communicate what you're doing to other people so that in hopes that you'll get fans. And
Yeah.
I feel like I already have real fans.
You have real fans.
And I just want to grow that.
People
you know?
love you.
It's really cool.
Really
But
cool.
So what I'm saying is, I think the strength of the song, pop song, and the recording and the fact that people like it was enough to get it to chart. But like you said, there was no PR or anybody pushing it. So I think it would be cool to have some help on that front. Now
Agreed.
that I've been a part of other groups that are just, I've just seen, I have other friends who have worked with people that have like really helped them spread the great thing that
The
they
great
do.
thing?
And turns out.
Do you think it's
not a bad
ironic
idea.
you write a song called I'm Too Busy Trying to Write a Pop Song and nothing comes out 2 years later?
Wait, what do you
Like
mean?
you release a song called I'm Too Busy Trying to Write a
And
Pop
then
song, you
nothing
release it and
happens.
then nothing happens
Like, I
for
don't
2
put
years.
any
Like,
music out for 2
like
years?
I'm just too busy?
Right.
Was that a
Well,
master plan hiatus?
Not a master plan hiatus.
All right.
I had a bunch of crazy
You did?
life stuff happen, lost
Yep.
my dad and
Mm-hmm.
things like that really slowed me down and threw me off my horse. But it's okay. It's all been positive. All of that stuff has come into this new record I'm making, which feels great. And yeah, I think certain things in life you have to. You got to go with the flow, and sometimes that means with your own personal flow. And I needed to get some distance from music, believe it or not, even though it's my favorite thing in the world. I
Right.
had just sort of burned out on the hustle, and I was, trying to do a million things, doing studio sessions, trying to write for other people, trying to produce for other people. A lot of the work I did didn't end up getting released into the world, but it did make me better at my craft. And
The music you did write though for other artists that didn't get released, can they go to another artist now? Is that
yeah, possibly. I'm actually working with some of those people still.
Good.
Or pretty much everyone that I've worked with, I'm working on trying to find ways to make that music have a life.
have you ever thought about bootleg releasing it and just being like, hey, record label?
No.
No. Good.
Well, it's basically this is all just to say that I've learned a lot. Like the last 2
Yeah.
years were a lot of learning, and not only personally, but also in terms of what I do with my career. And I have a broad skill set and a lot of interests. So it's previously been like my original music is a small part of what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make it a larger
You need
part
to.
now.
I feel-
but because I want to, which is cool.
Right.
I read Neil Young's autobiography recently, which I love.
Does he fall asleep?
No, the
Writing
reason
it?
he's writing the book, he's like, I currently have no desire for music, so I'm writing a book. And he's like, but it's okay. This happens several times to me in my life, and I'm not worried about it. I know it'll come back. So I think this was
Good
sort of
point.
just my first
That's awesome.
whoa, I need to take some space from this and really, find out.
And it
how
wasn't
I
very
wanna do it.
long.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're off, you're like writing incredible albums. And with Vulfpeck's success, it's almost
Yeah.
like you need to be like, whoa, this band I'm in and helping writing for and doing all this, they're actually really blowing up.
I think we actually are truly blowing up. Yeah.
You're blowing up.
We're blowing up.
And I know it, I feel like almost more than you because I
Yes.
search it out on the internet. I'm like reading
Which
the
I don't.
Fish blogs and they're like talking Vulfpeck
Yeah,
like
the
they're the
Fish
greatest
heads are
thing
into
since
it.
the Fish heads love it.
Yeah, which is fun. And that's something I have done a lot. I've spent a lot of time working with Jack and with the guys in Vulf, Woody and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know I've released a song after this tour with Darren ended, and then it was like, what happened to that guy? But I have been doing a lot of stuff.
A lot of
you know,
stuff.
Went to
And-
Europe twice with the Olam.
Yeah.
I'm also a professional musician, which
Playing
is to
on
say-
TV with Michelle Shamuel,
Yes, I worked on Michelle's record. I wrote a whole album and produced a whole album with Tyler and Michelle. That was
Caleb
pretty
Holly.
wild. Done a lot of work with.
Yeah,
Caleb.
you've done too much.
Probably.
So now it's me time.
I'm focusing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's natural. I'm 29. I'm at the
God,
You
you're
know,
so
I'm in my
old.
Saturn return.
I can't believe you're 29. That makes me feel old. I remember like running into you at U of M football games, and you're the guitar player in My Dear Disco.
Yeah, but you look exactly the same, dude. I'm the one losing my hair. What's going on with that?
Seriously.
What's your secret, Maddie?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. All right, so we want to do a song live. I want to play some
Great.
Vulfpeck next. Can I ask you something true or false?
Yeah.
And just flat out.
Hit me.
All right, so Vulfpeck releases Sleepify. This is the album that they make to make people fall asleep to. They put it up on Spotify. They tell their fans, whoever listens to it the most, they're going to play free shows there. It gets on Kimmel. It gets in Rolling Stone. It absolutely is the
NPR,
funniest
all
MP
things
everywhere.
considered.
Everywhere. You basically told the music
Times.
industry, like, this is what we're going to do because we're smarter than you.
It was a crazy practical joke, yeah.
So true or false, it was your idea.
Absolutely false.
What?
It was Jack's idea.
I don't buy it.
I had nothing to do with it.
I heard it was your idea.
Nope.
I heard you're the one who thought of it first.
Do you know who almost told him you shouldn't do it because I'm afraid of the repercussions?
Who?
Theo Katzman. Me.
See,
I was
what-
like, Jack's like, dude, check this out, dude. I had a vision. I get it, dude. I got it. I got it. I'm like, dude, you can't do that.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, all right, whatever, man. You do your thing.
Wow.
That was like right around the time that I was working on Michelle's record, and it was like, oh man, whoa, like, are we gonna get arrested? Like, I didn't know what,
Right.
you know, I didn't want to really find out what it's like to have a major corporation say like, hey, we'd like to have a chunk of our income back. Thanks.
Right.
I don't really want to know those kinds of things necessarily. There's some things I don't want
It
to
was
know.
$20,000,
Yes.
which is awesome.
It was awesome. Just to be clear, though, we didn't like buy a bunch of lollipops, you know, with it. We did tour like.
I know you did. Oh, yeah.
So
You did.
it was cool. It was like
You really did free shows.
we did a whole tour of free shows. We didn't get to go all over the entire world. We were hoping we could like make enough money to go to Europe and things like that. But as you can probably imagine, it just was impossible to get
Impossible.
to Europe. But it was possible to play shows where we have the most fans who stream the most, and
Germany.
right, Germany. Sorry guys.
What's up?
Wow.
Do you think when Vulfpeck goes to Germany eventually, they're going to go and play there and like 50,000 people are going to show up and David Hasselhoff and...
Well, we don't know what we don't speak German, you know. I'm having dinner with my German friends tomorrow, and they're like, Vulfpeck, like, you know that's pronounced like the V is actually pronounced like F. So in an attempt to like say like you know Vulfpeck, like Wolfpack, we've actually spelled out like Fulfpeck.
Vulfpeck?
Like
Fulfpeck?
and then people write like Wolfpack. I mean, it is like
Yeah.
a disaster.
They're
in the best way.
Germans. They're Germans.
Well,
Yeah,
it's,
Germans.
yeah.
Not that I have anything against Germans, but they're German. We're American. You know,
Yeah.
they speak English,
This is true.
so they're fine.
In fact, we stole a lot of their language to make ours,
We did.
and
In highways.
it doesn't mean that. Yeah. So, and everyone in the band is actually somewhat German descent, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll buy
Half
that.
Jewish German Americans.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
There you go. All right. Well,
Tree Town Sound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
All right, we're back live in studio. This is Tree Town Sound and your host, Matthew Altruda. I'm lucky enough to have Theo Katzman live in studio, a man who needs an introduction in maybe, I don't even know, somewhere far, far away like China, but everywhere else he does not need an introduction because he's doing it right now and really carrying the Ann Arbor music scene on his back also because, you know, he's still part of our community. He's still promoting local music here. And if there's ever going to be a musician that's going to get uber famous and make millions of dollars and come back and give to the Ann Arbor music scene and make it a better place, it's Theo Katzman right there. I mean, hands down, it's a fact. It's the truth.
wow. Thanks, man.
It's without a doubt. You still do it with the Ann Arbor Music Center and playing
Yes.
King's guitars. I mean, you got it down.
I come from here, man. This is where I.
This is your hood.
This is kind of where I really grew up in a way, you know.
Mhm.
As a young adult.
Yeah, I remember when you were a baby. He's a big boy now.
I'm in my old age.
So tell me about these new songs that you were playing. What's the name of the first one?
The first one I'm gonna play is called "Good to Be Alone." It's good to be alone.
Is it?
I haven't decided if I want the "it's" or not yet. So,
So
it's brand new.
can I ask you a question about being It's Good to Be Alone?
Yeah.
Would you say it's better to be lonely every once in a while or miserable all the time? Is that what the song's
Definitely
about?
not miserable. No, in fact, a lot of these new songs I'm really excited about them because they're, in terms of me as a songwriter, I used to sort of only be able to write autobiographical
Mhm.
stuff, sometimes from like really the depth of my subconscious or whatever, somewhere deep in there that would like, it was sort of intense to write, and I couldn't access it all the time because it was like inspiration, you know, like
Totally.
when do you have inspiration? Oh no, when's it gonna hit? You know, what do I have to do to get it to hit? And this new crop of songs have been more like just, I've done a lot of work as a songwriter now. So I have done a thing where I'll take a feeling and then I'll like extrapolate it into a concept, like try to get a concept from it.
You've fine-tuned your craft.
I'm fine-tuning my craft.
You are.
And then
You're a true artist.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I if by that you mean like it's really important to me to do the thing, to do the craft, then I agree with you.
Well, you take your music very seriously, and so do your fans.
Sweet.
So
this one's called "Good to Be Alone."
Is it?
And it's a country song basically.
Is it? Oh,
Look,
awesome!
Ma, I wrote a country song. I was so proud. I said at Sonic Lunch, like all the Tom Petty I've been ramming into my head is finally paying off. So.
Well, this
really
is
glad.
You've been running down a dream, and now Theo Katzman's playing country on Treetown Sound. What's next, this world? Awesome. Let's do it.
All right. Looking out my rearview mirror, the miles behind don't disappear like they once did when we were just kids. However hard I hit the gas, the engine don't run half as fast as it used to when I was with you. All of the good old days are gone, but this life keeps rolling on and on. Yeah, it's good to be alone. No one to call you on the phone after a month out on the road, yeah. No one to tell you welcome home. No one to scratch you down your back. No one to cut you any slack. You got to scratch it on your own, yeah. Yeah, it's good to be alone. The mountain tops don't stand so high. The open road ain't quite as wide as it once seemed when we had the same dream. The evening stars don't shine so bright when we don't make love through the night like we once did. Yeah, those lights are faded. All of the good old days are gone, but this life keeps rolling on and on. Yeah, it's good to be alone. No one to call you on the phone, yeah. After a month out on the road, yeah. No one to tell you welcome home. No one to scratch you down your back. No one to cut you any slack. You got to scratch it on your own, yeah. Yeah, it's good to be alone. 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 You got to scratch it on your own, yeah. Yeah, it's good to be alone. Yeah.
That was Theo Katzman live in studio with It's Good to Be Alone, off an album that is getting recorded right now in Ann Arbor and will be released when he wants to release it. Exactly. It's not going to get released regardless until next year.
This is true, yeah. If you consider like the end of the year being 2015, which I think that makes sense.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah. It will be returned. It will be released sometime when Theo wants to. If you want more information about the upcoming album, what's going on with the recording process, well, pretty much only going to hear it right here because Theo keeps to keep things on the down low with that stuff. But TheoKatzman.com, look for tour dates. You can buy Romance Without Finance's last album. You could also see his Love Massive shirts that every one of his fans keep on tweeting they want, and he says they don't make them anymore. So it's pretty soon they're going to start making bootleg shirts and selling them on the side.
There's been a bootleg shirt already.
There has?
Somebody made one, yeah.
Seriously,
Lindsay
why?
Hurst from Texas.
Can you just make them for your fans that are dying for them?
Yeah, I will do. I promise. When
Promise?
I finish the record, there'll be a whole merch rollout. It'll be sweet.
Could you, before that, just sell Love Massive, like 100 Love Massive shirts? That's it.
I will talk to Ricky
Winooski.
Vinovietsky.
How right.
What'd you call
How do you say his last name? Winooski?
Vinovietsky, man.
Vinovietsky?
Ricky Vino.
Oh,
From Ann Arbor Tees about that.
All right. Chris Good's in the house. Hey, Chris
Good in
Good.
the house.
All right. Do you want to do Back Pocket right now? Your new
Whatever
song
you
with
want,
Vulfpeck,
man.
or do you want to play
Sure.
again? How's your voice feel?
Feels great.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to play another one live, or do you
I'll
want to
play
play?
another one live, and then why don't you play Back Pocket after that?
Okay, let's do it.
Because these are sadder songs, just the emotion, which is
Sadder.
wonderful. And Back Pocket is happy.
True.
So let's end on a nice note. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You want to hear a knock-knock joke?
Go for it.
Well, he's tuning his guitar. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Dishes.
Dishes who?
Dishes, Joe Dart from Vulfpeck, and you're listening to Tree Sound Sound.
That was terrible, bro.
That was terrible? All right. Hey, I tried. Chris Good told me that. All right, so what song are we doing now?
This one is called My One Bedroom.
My One Bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
It's good to be alone in my one bedroom.
That's it. No, not It's Good to Be Alone in My One Bedroom. This one's called My One Bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not that.
Those are not the same thing.
All right, good. Just wanted to make sure nothing's in print yet.
How's my pitch, Kelsey?
It's good.
There's a girl in the studio right now who has perfect pitch.
Nice.
This is the real deal. And Chris Good is a new father.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
You rock, dude.
You had another kid
What's up?
since I saw you last?
No, not
Man. Oh. Okay, good.
Ready?
I'm ready.
You bring your boots and your yoga pants. I'll bring my copy of The Royal Scam. We can get down to the Steely Dan in my one bedroom. We'll set the tone with a window plant, decorative soap and a welcome mat. We'll split the cost of it all in half in my one bedroom. Tell me why is it so hard to see the stars align when we tangle into knots every time? Look outside your window, it's getting colder. Living limb by limbo, it's getting older. Take a chance on my quadruple leaf clover. It's about to bloom. Yeah, I'm going nowhere. I hope you join me soon. Yeah. I hope you join me soon. I hope you join me soon in my one bedroom. Yeah. In my one bedroom. I'll bring some socks and some underwear, bagels and lox and some silverware. We'll play some Risk and some Truth or Dare in my one bedroom.
your father's dough and his coffee cup, your mother's robe and her best of love will keep us warm when the times get tough in my one bedroom. Tell me why is it so hard to see the stars align when we tangle into knots every time? Look outside your window, it's getting colder. Living limb by limbo, it's getting older. Take a chance on my quadruple leaf clover. It's about to bloom. Yeah, I'm going nowhere. I hope you join me soon. Yeah, yeah. I hope you join me soon. I hope you join me soon in my one bedroom. I hope you join me soon in my one bedroom.
That was incredible. Theo Katzman live in studio here on Treetown Sound with My One Bedroom, which while you were singing, I couldn't help to like internally smile because you have like 12 bedrooms. Like my one bedroom, yeah, right. You mean the one in LA, New York, New Mexico, the one in Ann Arbor, the one in Chicago, or the other one in Ann Arbor?
Or the one that I didn't take that you offered me the other night when you left the keys in the mailbox.
Yeah.
I didn't,
It's
I
okay.
didn't show up.
I'm not worried.
How about that one?
That was good. I knew that. I mean, that happens. Antoine was supposed to stay at my house the weekend before. He never showed up.
Wow.
I feel like
These musicians. Flaky, late.
Well, you're just
drunk.
working so
I'm
hard.
just kidding.
You're just working so hard.
Yeah, and I did fall asleep. I just fell asleep at a friend's house.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right,
couch
well,
style.
I'm going to rock Back Pocket right now by Vulfpeck,
Sweet.
featuring Theo Katzman on vocals.
And Christine Huckle on vocals.
And Christine Huckle.
Yeah. And Mark Dover from the University of Michigan.
I love Mark Dover.
On clarinet.
Nice.
So it's a pretty...
Is it 3 clarinets or just
yes,
one?
Yes, clarinet trio.
The clarinet trio. So when we get about 2/3 of the song done, there is a breakdown with amazing percussion and bass and a just nasty clarinet solo, which you don't get in 2015. So this is Back Pocket, brand new song from Vulfpeck. The album gets released first week in October.
October 9th.
October 9th. And you can buy it right now on iTunes. And you can also get this song right now on iTunes as a pre-release for the album. Vulfpeck, Back Pocket, featuring their drummer, lead singer, Theo Katzman.
Paper, 'cause I really, really need to know. Are you gonna be my 5th grade
you know, we're jamming out so hard to the clarinets. I almost forgot that song was going to end. That was Vulfpeck with Back Pocket off their brand new release, Thrill the Arts, coming out October. What did I say that wrong?
October 9th.
October. You said.
Oh, no, I cleared my throat. Sorry.
I thought you were mocking me for saying it wrong.
No.
You don't think I know the name of that band, dude?
You did a great job. I just had a cough. You got the shirt and everything?
Yeah, I got the Vulfpeck shirt underneath my suit, but you know, it's clean too.
I believe it.
Shout out to Jack Stratton, always wearing dirty shorts. It's true. All right, so let's do one more brand new song of the getting recorded album.
Getting recorded right now.
Going to be released sometime when Theo wants to release it.
It's just got to be finished first.
Finished.
I'm trying to do the model where I like finish a bunch of music.
EP or LP?
It's going to be an LP. It's a full record, yeah.
You going to release it on vinyl?
I would love to do that.
Of course you would.
But I'm still buying these copies myself, so
nice.
We'll see.
Are you going to do a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter or anything for this?
I'll do a GoFundMe.
You should.
What's GoFundMe? I've never even heard of that. I thought you just made that up.
No, GoFundMe means like, hey, I'm trying to record an album, give me money.
Oh, cool. I think maybe I'll do a Kickstarter.
You should.
But I'll do it a little better than I did last time, which is to say, like, no cookies, no handwritten notes, because it's I can't really do those things.
I've heard some horrors. I shouldn't
From
even
me?
talk about. No, I was gonna.
Yeah. There's like a lot of.
I was talking about
Kickstarter
Chris Bathgate's old Kickstarter where he was like selling his car, and I'd build a statue of
it's
you.
like
and
pretty weird.
It was incredible.
It gets out of
but-
control. You realize you can't do all of that.
Oh, then someone buys it. Like, yeah, I'll have a statue of
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
You're
crazy.
like $3,000, but now I gotta learn how to. I gotta go to masonry school.
Right? Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, let's do a song. What's this one called?
It's called Plain Jane Heroin.
Playing Jane Heroin.
Sorry, kids. There's a stain upon the couch from where I tried to get you high. There's a bruise upon my leg again. I thought we were making love, but you were sticking it in my thigh. Now I can't feel my face again. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. I will never be the same without you, Jane, and your heroin. Yeah. I thought I could dabble with you once or twice a week. Yeah, I was in control of it. But now I'm swaying backwards with no shoes upon my feet, and I can't keep a hold of it. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. I will never be the same without you, Jane, and your heroin. Oh, I tried to mess with Mary just to get Jane off my mind, but all it did was make the pain get worse. You medicate the symptom and you'll never solve the crime till you pick yourself up off the floor. "28 months sober and the days are all the same. The sun goes up and down again. But when I think about the way she felt inside my veins, I get bags under my eyes again. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. I will never be the same without you, Jane, and your heroin. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Jane, oh, Jane, I'll never be the same. Oh, Jane, yeah. heroin. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin. Oh, I'll never be the same without you, Jane, and your heroin. I'm hooked on the plain Jane heroin.
That was incredible. Theo Katzman live in studio.
Thank you.
So Theo comes in the studio. I'm like, how many songs you can do? And he's like, I have 2 brand new songs that are ready to go. I was like, awesome. And then he plays his 2 songs. I was like, you want to play a third? And he's like, oh, I'll try to play one of the thirds. It's just kind of like, I kind of rearranged it. I'm not too sure how it's going to go. And that's what it is. That was incredible.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
Thanks.
Don't practice any of your songs. They're only going to get worse.
Thank you so much.
That was one of my most favorite songs I've heard come out of your body.
Awesome.
Wow.
Thanks.
Incredible. Thanks so much for coming in here, dude.
I love you, man.
I love you, too.
I love Matthew Altruda.
I love
like a
Theo
brother,
Katzman.
really. So
I
no
do.
matter what happens, man, it's always this, man, you know?
I know it is.
Yeah.
Let's keep in touch like we always do.
Love it.